you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm really excited, like genuine. I have been wanting to do this video for so long. It's probably completely irrelevant now, but that's okay because we're gonna do it anyways. I have here a little bin of goodies. See the goodies, thank you. This is stuff that I have seen all over TikTok. I don't want to call it, some of it is TikTok viral for sure, like some of it abso-freaking-lutely, and some of it I've just seen so much, like I don't want to call it viral, but I've seen all over the place, and I've been kind of collecting things over the last like month, and we're gonna just try out a bunch of them today, and I'm really pumped about it, okay? So we're literally just gonna dig in here. I don't think I have an entire full face. I know I have, I think, most of one, but we're gonna dig in, and I might just bring in a couple of my own products if necessary. I did my skincare, and I got all prepped and everything. Oh, forgive my hair, because I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back and fix it later. Also, these are the Florence by Mills eye patches, the ones that look like little fish. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love them. I love them so much. I do have a few eye products, and if you guys are new here, I start with eyes. I do brows and eyes, and then I do my face, then I go back up to brows and do like liner and mascara and everything to finish it up. But it's kind of like we jump around here. I will say I'm much more excited about the face products today because I feel like those are just better. But I am going to zoom you in so you can see the eyes. And then I'll zoom you out like a little bit so you can see the face. But alright, let's go. Hopefully that's good. I have two brow products. I have the e.l.f. Wow Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel in Deep Brown. And then I have the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. Now I've got several, like multiple products here that we're going to have to kind of pick between. But both of these are ones that I've seen everywhere. Wow Brow in particular, I have seen everywhere. This one's kind of like newer. I really want to try out the Wow Brow actually. So let's go with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with like the extras. I don't know if I'm going to do just like regular TikToks or if I'm going to do another video testing products. So let me know what you think. When I've seen people use this, they have literally just gone in on their brows. Like no pencil or anything. So that's what we're going to do. It kind of concerns me because I normally do pencil brows, but that's fine. See, my brows need like a lot of filling in though. I am using my mirror from my TJ Maxx haul from the BH and Iggy collection. Also, you guys, oh, I have found my favorite book series in the entire world. And I was going to talk about it during like a favorites or fails because I normally do like book recommendations. And let me tell you, I went through such a book rut where like everything I was reading was just garbage. I took like a huge long break, and then I got recommended this series, and I was like, okay, why? Like it's been a while, why not? And when I tell you this series, it's 5 books. I will say every book is like 100 to 150 pages. They're very short books. I read the whole thing in 3 days because I could not put it down. It was like crack. It was so good. There are lots of trigger warnings. It's called the Mindfuck series, but it actually wasn't as like spicy as I thought it was gonna be. But it has a lot of triggers in it, and I'll give you the basic synopsis here. Basically, this girl was very brutally attacked as a teenager. Now it's like 10 years later, and there are like here's the thing, there are lots of like details and things about the attack, so that's kind of where it gets a little dicey. But as an adult now, she is like hunting down everyone who was involved and unaliving them. And so she's considered a serial killer, and she ends up meeting this FBI agent who happens to be the FBI agent working her serial killer case, and they fall in love, and it is so good. See, I feel like it's not gonna, I just don't have enough of like a base. Do you know what I mean? So I do like that, and it actually filled in my brows pretty nicely. But I am gonna grab a Huda Beauty pencil and just kind of fill in the sparse areas. But we are gonna do like lighter brows today. I will link to the books down below, but I mean genuinely, it was such a good read. Like I said, there are lots of trigger warnings in the books, but it was phenomenal. Like it was much better than I expected based on reading the synopsis. I mentioned in my speed review video that I'm kind of getting more into like lighter brows with like the soap brows or the feather brows or whatever. And I do like that, but like it's a learning curve. I need a pencil to make it work, but I do like the way that that looks. Like that gives really good coverage. So if you don't fill in your brows, and like if you don't need like a pencil to like add shape to them, That's actually pretty nice. I'm going to slap some eye primer on. I'm just using this Pretty Vulgar eye primer. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest with you, but it's what I've been using in my stash currently. For eyeshadow, I don't really know of many eyeshadows besides like the Danessa Myricks, like those chrome paints that are going viral. But, and this is a little bit of a stretch, but I do have the Urban Decay Wild Greens palette, and I have heard a lot about this. Mostly how disappointed by it people are. That's fine though, because we're gonna give it a try. I'm really excited about it. This is one of the first naked palettes in forever that I saw, and I was like, yes, I need to have this palette. It looks so pretty. This, what is this? I saw people talking about this. Oh, what is that? Why? Why would they do that? Why? It's cute though. So we're gonna do a very simple eye look today. I kind of want to do greens. I'm feeling very green today. There's nice like peaches and stuff in here, but I'm feeling like greens. I'm gonna go into Kale though with a big fluffy brush. There's a lot of, it's powdery. I think the palette itself is cute. I do. Like, I really wanted it when I saw it. Oh my god, this brush is god awful. Why? It's so, this is my issue with Morphe brushes. They're so scratchy. Like, after you wash them a few times, they just get so uncomfortable. And I don't understand. Oh, this is gonna take forever to blend out. All right, let's speed it up. I ended up doing just a light look. Not like perfect by any means, but I kind of like the vibe of this, okay? I did Kale in the crease, I did Prickly on the lid, and then I did Stash in the outer corner, and I think I'm gonna go into like a little bit of the Twist shade and just kind of add that to like the center of the lid. It's not going to do very much because the shades are similar and Twist is a little bit lighter, but it gives it just this nice like bright spot. I like this. I like this palette, okay? Kale was a little bit difficult to fully blend out, and one side in the crease was a little bit darker than the other side, which is kind of annoying. I definitely think I want to play around with the mattes in that palette a little bit more, and I will come back to it because I'm probably going to do something like under the eyes. But for now, let's do liquid liner, then we're going to move on to the face. This is the Covergirl Exhibitionist Lash Enhancing Liquid Eyeliner in Matte Black. I heard a lot about this and then it was gone. Where did it go? I don't know. I have been really, honestly, I've been trying a few different things from Covergirl lately, and I have really been enjoying most of them. I don't know what else takes as much concentration as liner does. So let me go clean that up, get these off. We're gonna start on the face. That eyeliner went on super smooth, like so easily. Okay, that was risky for a first time eyeliner, and that was pretty, oh my god, that was pretty nice. I do like this, okay, I do. It's very easy, all of this stuff is very easy to work with. Like I said, I still do need to like try out the mattes a little bit more, but it was pretty easy to work with. And I'm really excited to try out the face products now. Then we'll go back to eyes. First of all, for face, I have a couple of different things here. I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Okay, I also have the NYX Plump Right Back. And then I saw this is like a silicone applicator, and I was like, oh, I haven't tried one of those in a while. I will pick that up. But then I read the back of it, and you're supposed to use it with the Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. So which one do I use? Do we plump or do we grip? Do we plump or do we grip? What an interesting time we live in. All right, I'm gonna go with the Plump Right Back. I've seen a lot about the NYX ones. You guys know how much I love my gripping primers, but I feel like I really want to try this, especially with this applicator. You're supposed to leave this plastic on here, right? It's got a little lightning bolt. It's cute. I've heard pretty good things. I've heard really good things, obviously, about, oh no, I'm taking a lid off, about the e.l.f. Gripping primer. And I ended up buying a couple of the other e.l.f. ones that I've been told is similar to that just to compare them with each other because I love gripping primers. I'm failing to see what this does. And I also meant to tell you, when I clean up my eyeliner, I literally just use like Q-tips and micellar water. Right now I'm using a Rodial one. Ew, it's like, oh, it's not sinking in though. Oh. That, it did sink in. I'm like sitting here rubbing my face, there's nothing left to rub in. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I'd have to try this out and get back to you guys. I don't know. This feels really nice. It says that skin instantly feels and looks plump, use alone or with a foundation. Does my skin look plump? I feel like right here, yeah, actually. Does it? I feel like it does a little bit. I have 3 foundations. How does that happen? This is what started the whole thing. This is a Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage. Still have not tried this. If you guys have been with me, I'm gonna try it eventually, right? I own it. Gonna try it eventually. Then, could not pass up the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. I've heard amazing things. This has been everywhere. But also, KVD Good Apple. I have been wanting to try this for so long. And I think this is what we're gonna use today because I also have the concealer and I have something else. It's kind of interesting. So I think we're gonna try this out. I did swatch this, and also I bought a Tarte. How many times have I said am also today? Good Lord. I bought the Tarte, the Buffer Airbrush Finish Bamboo Foundation Brush, and I think I'm gonna use it with this. I know you're, like, I haven't seen anybody do that, but I think I'm going to. Because why not? This just feels so cheap. I've swatched a single little finger in there. Okay, but I have seen this in action. I have heard things. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh. Love. Love. I love it. What? The coverage. The coverage. I mean, do you see the difference? I think this is a pretty okay shade match too. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person, in my mirror, it looks like a pretty, like, decent match. Which is awesome because it was a total shot in the dark. You guys know, sometimes I'm really good at shade matching online and sometimes it's not so good. You know what's funny though? I'm working on finishing up my samples, my skincare sample bin for the Shop My Samples project. And I'm using a lot of foil packets, and I use the Drunk Elephant. I don't remember what they're called, but they're like the bronzy drops or whatever today. And holy shit, you guys, I loved those. Oh my goodness, it made my skin look tan. And I wanna buy them. I wanna buy them. I wonder if they're sold at Ulta because I have to make my 21 Days of Beauty purchase today. And I don't remember if Drunk Elephant sold at Ulta or not. I need to look. Anyways, bro. Oh my god. I think I will be, I think I am gonna end up doing like a wear test on this stuff. I am in love. And honestly, so every time I do foundation, and my new way of doing it has been using a brush to apply it, and then I always go over with like a beauty blender or a beauty sponge just to kind of perfect the way it looks on the skin. And I love the way that that ends up looking. And I feel like I'm obviously still doing it, but I feel like with this, I really don't even need to. Like, it looks so, oh my god, it looks so good. Holy crap. I get why this went viral. Yes, and you really don't need much. Like, my concern was like, I'm gonna run out of this so soon, but you really don't need much. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know where I'm gonna try Beautiful Skin and the cloud coverage. Probably on TikTok. Maybe on Instagram, maybe both, I don't know. Let me know if you have anything specific that I talk about that like you want videos on or TikToks or whatever on, and I'm totally down to do that, but I just had to try this. And also the Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. This is also in the shade Light. This, oh my goodness. I literally bought this the day that it came out, okay? This is for under eyes and beyond. Crease resistant, no cake, full coverage infused with apple extract to help nourish skin. I don't know anything at all about apple extract, okay? It looks like a dropper, but it's not, and I kind of love that. Love the applicator, okay? Now, I apply a lot of concealer. So I'm going to apply the concealer in the same spots that I normally do, but I'm just gonna do a little bit less, I think. wipe off the excess because I have seen people use this and it is pretty full coverage. All right, I'm gonna use, this is the Sonia Kashuk Beauty Sponge, by the way, if you didn't know. This is one of my favorites because it gets huge, like way bigger than your regular beauty sponges. Oh, hello. I don't know if I like that with a, I have a brush. This is the LYS. I'm pretty sure this is like a foundation brush, but whatever. I'm gonna start the blend with this because I don't like how this side looks with just the Beauty Blender. It almost looks like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this that I do with the foundation. And I'm gonna blend it with a brush and then just go over it with the blender. I think the brush blends it way better than the blender did, which is interesting because normally, especially with concealers, I hate blending out concealers with brushes. I never think it looks quite right, but that worked wonderfully. I don't know if I'd call this full coverage. Where the concealer is where I can see my freckles the most. I don't think I'd call that full coverage. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. It's pretty, but the foundation is the clear winner. That's actually really surprising to me. I've heard really good things about the concealer. I'm not that big of a fan. I really like the foundation. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to try the concealer out again. It may still turn into my favorite concealer, who knows? But first impressions, I'm not really a fan. Should I do more? I don't want to do more because it's concealer, you know what I mean? All right, I'll play around with that over the next few days and I will get back to you guys. This is actually quite funny as well because I have another video that I plan on doing that is literally just full of random products from, I think it's 3 new brands that I've been kind of getting into. One of them is Saie. One is like Patrick Ta, and then one is Makeup by Mario, and then there's another one, Jason Wu, I don't know. But they're all like very aesthetically pleasing brands. So I'm gonna do a get ready with me trying out a bunch of products from like those specific brands. But I have this. This is the Saie Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Light Bronze. You guys, I have heard so freaking much about this. So much. This is actually like a good size too. And you guys know how much I love me some cream bronzers, okay? But I've heard so much stuff about the brand in general, but specifically about the Sun Melt product. It has been everywhere. It's very light. This is the light bronze shade. I'm just gonna add this where I usually add contour. And I'm gonna do it down the side of my nose too, because why not? Let's get the full effect here. Is it picking up? Foundation? My God, that's light. Okay, let's blend it. I don't think it did. I actually like that. It's super light. Oh my God, that blends so nicely. Like the blend, you guys, that was so easy. I've heard so much about this product that I literally bought like a whole bunch of stuff from them. So there's a video coming up. Make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss it. I'm really excited about it though, but this, yes. Yeah, I like that. I also have this from KVD. This is the Modcon Liquid Gel Blush. So I tried the liquid gel contour a while back. And it's very similar packaging to this, but it's like a tube, like a concealer looking tube, not a tube, you know? And I actually really liked the contour. So I was picking up the Good Apple concealer and I saw this and I didn't know they made this in a blush form. So this is the Modcon Liquid Gel Blush in Glowlita and I want to try this. I'm pre-filming this a couple of days. I'm gonna do, what, 2 dots? A couple of days in advance because this video goes live on Monday. And I won't, so I normally film Monday's videos on Friday, but I won't have time to on Friday because my mom's coming into town. Thursday night, I am going to Trinity of Terror, which is a concert. It's got 3 headliners. I don't remember who the opening band is, but the headliners are Motionless in White, Black Veil Brides, and Ice Nine Kills, which I like all 3 of them, but Ice Nine Kills is my shit. If you guys like heavier music, like heavy metal, horrorcore, metalcore rock operas. I don't know. It's very, very confusing. And you like horror movies, Ice on Kills is amazing and you should check them out. But they are like a very heavy band. I'm going to Trinity of Terror. I kept saying Tower of Terror. And I'm really excited about that. And then on Friday, we are all gonna go do a little bit of shopping. So I'm not gonna have time to film, and then Saturday the kids have a play date, so I'm not gonna have time to film this weekend. So I figured I'd film it now, which I kind of like because I'll be able to give you guys like a full update in the description after I wear this stuff for like a couple more days. I love this blush. This line, this Modcon line, I'm obsessed with. I genuinely did not expect them to work as well as they do. I expected it to be like a gimmicky product that just doesn't work. I loved the contour and this blush. So pretty, and they blend out so nicely. And I know that they seem gimmicky, but if you have not tried these, that was like the biggest complaint I heard when the contours came out, was that it was not gonna work. Dude, try them. Try them. They are so good. Oh my god. I cannot. I have two powders. I have the Colourpop Pretty Fat Fresh. What? I have, see, this is what happens when I get excited. I can't talk. Like, this is going so well. Oh, I love all of this stuff. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. It's a new face powder. And then I also have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I am normally a person who uses a powder foundation to set. However, do I want to cover all this up? I think I'm going to go with Colourpop today. I think so. Okay. This Colourpop one is actually a pretty nice compact too. I got mine in the shade, oh look, it comes with a little, I got mine in the shade Fair 1. It also has a plastic covering over it. Okay, Fair 1. That's nice. So let's do this. Anyway, so I'm filming this a couple days early, which is nice because I'll try to test out these products a little bit more over the next couple of days. And like I'm going to do a wear test at the end of this, but then hopefully I can put something in the description box about how well the products worked out. And I went through all of my brushes and tried to, I kind of reorganized them a little bit and then decluttered some. And I have so many where the ferrules are coming off of the handles. And I know you can glue them back down, but I have so many where that's beginning, so they're starting to shake. But the actual, it hasn't disconnected yet. So there's nowhere to put the glue. And they're kind of a pain in the ass to use though. You know what? I like this. This has a shade to it, okay, but I can still see the blush and the contour underneath it, so it's very light coverage. So if you, and this is not a powder foundation like the e.l.f. one is, this is just a pressed powder. So if you want something just to kind of set everything that's still going to keep the shade kind of the same, but also will let the cream product shine through, this is it. Oh, I kind of love that. Oh my goodness. Now my issue is I don't have any powder contour or blush or highlight or anything like that that I've seen kind of go viral that I have. I know the Dior blush went viral, but Dior's not cruelty free, so I didn't get that. I do have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Mini in Sculpture Unlocked, and I don't want to take away from what I've done here, so I am going to super duper lightly just do a little tiny bit, because I always I live in Arizona and I always like to set the cream products with a little bit of powder products, because that helps kind of keep it locked in place. And if you're looking for longevity and if you're looking for products to survive, especially in an environment where you're going to sweat a lot, setting sprays are great, but this is really what will save the products, is by layering. And I ended up picking out this palette because the blush shade is very similar to the shade from whatchamacallit. And I'm just going to use the highlight that's in here. You guys do highlight here. I used to do it right here. And then I kind of moved to nothing. And then I started doing it in the center of my forehead, if that makes sense. I'm going to take my powder brush and just make sure it's all blended out nicely. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I love this shit. There's something to be said. There's a lot of stuff that goes viral on TikTok that I get sucked into buying that I try that I don't like, but there is something to be said for a stand-up product. You know what I mean? And I feel like with products going viral, it's so difficult to really tell if it's going to be a good product or if it's just a fad. But I even like the Kosas Cloud set that I talked about in my speed reviews. So good. I have been having so much luck with viral TikTok products. Thank you. I am just going to use my Fenty Flyliner for pencil liner, and I'm just gonna do my waterline. And I'm gonna go back into the Wild Greens palette because I want, what do I want? I'm gonna take the Chill shade. What is happening with you, sir? And I'm gonna do the Chill in the inner corner. Ooh, that Chill is pretty. I'm gonna mix Super Greens and Kale together. And I'm gonna do that under the lash line. I feel like when I'm doing makeup as I'm talking, I start out really like loud and like my normal voice. And then as I'm doing it, my voice kind of like fades. I don't know why I do that. Oh my god. I always do setting spray before mascara because otherwise my mascara always doesn't work. I picked up the NYX Plump Finish setting spray. This is from the same line that this primer serum is from. Okay. I've seen some people use it. I'm interested. Let's see. I have to test out. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Why? Setting spray I think is like my worst part, my least favorite part about doing makeup. Like obviously I love setting sprays, but like just spraying yourself in the face with something, it's not good. I have the Urban Decay Wild Lash Vegan Plant Powered Volumizing Mascara. It has 10.7 times more volume, 64% more lift, up to 16-hour wear, fluffy volume and lift. Good for your lashes. Okay, so this it didn't come with the palette, but this was like the release was the palette and the mascara. I'm gonna try it, and I'm not gonna curl my lashes because I want to see how good it actually is. The packaging is super cute. I really like this packaging. I know a lot of people thought it was boring. I really like it. All right, we have kind of a curved. It's like, do you see? A curved wand. Okay. Interesting. And another thing, completely random, I always start with my bottom lashes, and I feel like everyone always starts with their top. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can see this, but just this side no mascara on the bottom, this side mascara on the bottom. These lashes look huge even on the bottom. I'm getting excited again. Okay. This might actually be, I have no hopes for this mascara, okay? I have had the worst luck with mascaras lately, and I didn't curl my lashes. What was I even saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. You can tell a difference. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you're like that close, but you can tell a difference from the mascara side versus the not mascara side. However, it's a little clumpy, giving strong spider lash vibes. All right, let's try the other eye. It does look, I mean, like there is a difference. Okay, we love to see that. I love this for bottom lashes. I've never been like a bottom lash mascara type person, to where like, you know, you have to have a different one, and I kind of see why people might do that now. Because for bottom lashes, that is incredible. Okay, see, on this side, I focused the wand a little bit more angled, and it's not as clumpy. I feel like the bottom ones have like that fluffy look. You know what I mean? It did curl my lashes, and it does have a little bit of hold there. It's better than I thought. Much better than I thought it was going to be, but not perfect. But I'm gonna keep using it, and again, I'll update you guys. For lips, this is our last product of the day. Okay, the Too Faced Femme Hardcore Lipstick. I have seen these everywhere. I am a little bit late with this collection, which is weird because we're just starting spring and was this not a springtime collection, but whatever. I picked out the shade Sweet Tea. The packaging is so cute. I saw a TikToker use this and I was like, oh, yes, that is what we want for springtime. This looks so dark, so dark. It's not... Okay, it's not that dark. All right. I'm not doing any lip liner or lip primer. I just want to see how it looks. Okay. Super moisturizing. Holy crap. My natural lip line is really uneven. So it is always difficult to put on, especially creamy lip products with no like liner or barrier. So forgive the fact that like on this side it's very patchy, because I don't know why it does that, and then on this side it like goes further down than this side does. I don't know. That's my natural, it's my natural lip line. I can't change that. But that is so creamy and like moisturizing and hydrating on my lips. I love this. Okay, in all seriousness though, quite like this. And my skin looks so good. There's like, okay, there are a couple of dry patches right up here, which is where I normally get it. There's a little bit right here, which is where I normally get it. But for the most part, my skin looks good. Like everything blended so nicely. I love this. Okay? I love this. I will be back in a couple of hours. What time is it now? What time is it now? It is 10:57. Oh my god, this took a long time. I will be back in a few hours to check back in and we'll see how it's holding up, but I think that this is like as good. I'll be back. Okay, I wanted to give you guys an update on the makeup. The lighting is total shit. I apologize. 7:30 at night. Doing the best we can here. I will say, after I put this on, it's been what, 8-9 hours. After I put this on, I cleaned for several hours, and then I ended up taking a nap, and then I cleaned again. And I will say, having said all of that, the lipstick faded almost immediately, obviously, and it is like a really creamy formula, so I kind of did figure that was gonna happen. But the nice thing about the lipstick is it seems to be decently easy to apply without a mirror, which is great. And then as far as the face makeup goes, it did fade a little bit down here, which makes sense because I am like a chin rester, so that normally happens. And I will say, I think it looks pretty good considering. There is a little bit of patchiness right here, which, like I said, that's pretty common for me. I'm super impressed that the blush, it has faded, but it's still primarily there, and the eyes still look pretty good. Like, all in all, I'm really impressed with how well this stayed. The true test will be when I have to spend lots of time outside though, but so far so good, and I will keep you guys updated on all of these products. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the bigger subscribe button below me if you'd like to see more of me. I do have more try on and testing videos coming up here very soon, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye.